Hi guys, welcome back. Today is Monday and I've managed to super swipe this morning using my ninja fingers, and I managed to get a 3.5 hour block. It's now 12:36 and my block's for 1. You're allowed to arrive 15 minutes early, but for some reason I got here super early today. So I'm just pulled up about, half a mile away from the logistics centre, and I'm just going to do this short video. Good things that happened. I only got like a couple of Amazons last week, but Friday I was flicking for reserve blocks in the afternoon. Started about 2 o'clock, just randomly here and there. It's good to do it between 2 and 5, I would say. And this is the first time it's ever happened. On Friday I got 2 reserve blocks for this week, Thursday and Friday, which is really good. And also never happened before, really unheard of. Also, what happened last week on Friday or Thursday, I only had the 1 block last week, which was the reserve block. Didn't manage to pick up any other blocks. Friday or Thursday, I looked on about 9 o'clock in the morning, just before 9. It was about 8:58. Just got back from my run, and I was on the app, and they were displaying 2 blocks for the afternoon that I could tap into, swipe to accept. So I think this sort of thing happens when Amazon Flex app, the computer sees that you're not doing very many blocks. It offers people blocks at that time in the morning. So maybe a tip to know, if you maybe done 1 block last week and you're looking, keep an eye on the app about 9 o'clock in the morning, and then you may be offered blocks for the that day. I think that's what happens, because a few months ago when I wasn't doing any Amazon at all because I was working full time, I started to notice this, and I just thought, wow, Amazon needs people. Shame I can't do it. But yeah, that must be the reason why. Then Saturday I was flicking for blocks. I didn't get one, but about the time, that was from about 11 o'clock I started, I was offered 3 reserve blocks for this week. Because this week, if you're Amazon in flexing in Bristol, the Morrison's Amazon Fresh Prime, or whatever it's called, is starting tomorrow, Tuesday. So there'll be a lot more blocks to go around, which is really cool. So I managed to get 3 blocks for that. They're only 2-hour blocks, so it's a bit different, and I've never done it before. So I'll do a video about that when I do that on Thursday. Friday. Friday I'm doing that, and I got 1 on Friday afternoon, and they're only 2-hour blocks, and then I've got 2 blocks on Saturday, and they're early in the morning. So the first block starts at 7:30, which is going to be interesting, 7:30 till 9:30. Then I've got a 2-hour break, and then I've got another one at 11:30. So either I'm going to be doing nothing for 2 hours, I'll probably make a video. Alternatively, maybe I can get an Amazon Fresh block from 9:30 maybe to 11:30. I don't know how it works. I really don't know how it works. But yes, that'd be interesting to see how that works. So that's another thing to look forward to. So that means this week I've managed to bank already and I've got this one today. Without this one, I managed to bank 4, 5, 6, 7, 10.5 hours of Amazon, which has never happened before even the week starts. With this as well, it's even better. Yes, that's good. I had one question just now, and it was about parking when you're doing your blocks, and someone said the question goes something like, I'm debating doing Amazon Flex, but I'm worried about being able to park. And I've only had problems parking when I've been doing this, maybe once or twice, and that's when I've been given a route which takes you into the middle of town, like the centre of Bristol. Also when I did one and it was in like the area of Clifton, which is usually quite dense with cars anyway, but it's no big deal. There's always, you don't realise, I think, until I started doing this, that there's always a side street around the corner where you can park. Also, you find when you're in densely populated places like that the majority of your parcels will be for like 2 streets. So I remember the first Amazon block I ever did was, I had like 45 parcels, so as usual, and literally all the parcels were on 2 streets in Clifton. So I think I had to move my car like 4 or 5 times. It still took me 3.5 hours because I was brand new. But yeah, so that's the only 2 times I've struggled a little bit, but not really too much. It's just maybe double parking someone for 2 minutes or something. But I find 9 out of 10 times you're doing drops in residential areas with cars, with proper houses, rather than, in the middle of towns. And I think they do that on purpose, and then give the others to van drivers, because they maybe have permits or, things to stick in the windscreen. I don't know. Yeah, and I never had to pay for parking either doing Amazon, in the middle of town or something. I've got a friend that does it somewhere else, and he says very often he has to pay to park, but I've never have. I would risk it personally until I get my first fine. Yes, that's the update today. I'm about to start my block. If anything interesting happens, I will get back to you. Hi guys, all finished my block now. Nothing too eventful happened. So I finished within about 1 hour and 10 minutes, which is really good. 48 parcels it was. And it was for a similar area to where I normally get. So yeah, nothing much happened, all very simple. And I just wanted to close the video on a good note. Please like and subscribe if you're enjoying these videos. Please comment if you have any questions. I look forward to bringing you my little blog coming about the Amazon Fresh Prime thing, Morrison's, whatever you want to call it, which will be coming at the end of the week. Look forward to doing that, seeing how that goes, and then I can come with comparison the two types of Amazon delivering, which one I find better, which one I find worse. Maybe they're both the same. So yeah, thank you, and I hope you all have a great rest of the day. Cheers.